Today I'm going to talk about a book that will help you teach one of the hardest skills in your preschool classroom, sharing. This book offers a gentle, engaging way to reinforce cooperation and build classroom community. So the book is called It's Mine by Leo Leone. It's about three selfish frogs, Milton, Rupert, and Lydia, who live on an island and constantly argue, claiming everything as their own. But when a storm threatens their safety, they must learn the value of cooperation and community. So this book is powerful because it's clear and relatable to your students, and they can easily tell the difference between selfishness and cooperation. It's a great way to let the characters demonstrate behaviors as another way to teach this topic you've been trying to. So I won't get into how to tell the story so that they are super attentive and engaged, because I have a couple videos on that already. So either of these will set you up nicely. So after this video, go ahead and check out one of those. But I do want to share some questions that you can use that will enhance the experience, especially when you have a specific objective to cover like this. It's important to have questions to guide them through the learning. So before the reading, here's where you want to set the purpose of why you're reading this story. So what does it mean to share? Because this one is important, because do they even know what that abstract concept is? Do not assume that they do, even if they were in school the year prior, or even if they've been with you for a while. Don't assume that they remember or that they understand it. Another question to ask is, how do you feel when someone won't share with you? And that one's a good one because it gets them into thinking about their emotions and how they feel when that happens to them. And then I think it's a great way to then walk into the story having tapped into those feelings, so that they'll be able to answer some of the questions that you will be asking during the story. During the reading, we want to build curiosity and empathy. So some example questions you can ask are, what are the frogs doing that makes it hard to get along? Is there anyone being more selfish than the others? If so, who? And why do they think so? And another question could be, what do you think will happen if they keep acting this way? After the reading questions is where you want them to reflect and think about how to apply what they learned. So some example questions could include, what changed the frogs' minds about sharing? How do you think they felt when they started working together? And how can we be more like the frogs at the end of the story in our classroom? At some point, maybe you want to, take notes of this, either so that you can create a poster and maybe revisit the poster about the things that they learned from the story and how they can help out in the classroom when it comes to sharing and cooperating. So let's talk about some extension activities. So this is like a cooperative game called Lily Pad Friends. And basically what you're doing here is you are laying out lily pads, which can be paper circles, construction paper, or if you have seat circles, circle time circles that you put on the floor, that's fine as well. And give your students items like small manipulatives or toys, etc., that they must share equally across the pads. And this introduces concepts like fairness and teamwork. Another activity that you could probably do is a frog puppet play for the kids to act out mine scenarios. So basically scenarios that would make a child say, this is mine, or I want it, or you can't have it, or I don't want to share, like those type of scenarios. And then they can replay those or redo them using kind and cooperative responses. And maybe if they don't know how to change the scenario, so maybe the audience can provide solutions to whatever the problem is in that particular scenario or play. So keep in mind, learning to share takes time, and books like this can really help preschoolers understand why it matters. This is just one of the many books that you can use to teach or reinforce this concept. And I'd actually be curious to find out what other books have you used for this topic. So go ahead and put that in the comments. I'd love to see what you're using in your classroom. If you need help with something like reinforcing friendship in your classroom, I want you to check out this video in this Books That Teach series, and I will see you soon. Bye.